I'm going to move over to how this whole integration works as well, which is super cool for us. We're super excited that we're able to move this data from CourseStorm into what most of your programs probably consider the system of record. So the way the data comes in, some of you may be familiar with this field in little green light, but there's something called the integration queue. It's located under settings. So if you've never been in there, it just means you probably don't have anything integrated currently. But if you go into your integration queue, once you get set up with CourseStorm and the LGL integration, you're going to see that all the student data, as a student registers, essentially almost real time, the data flows over into little green light. So this particular student, Trisha Cook, for example, I put through in, I think it was last night, but I left it in here to kind of show how it shows up. And this is simply an approval process for you in this integration queue. So this particular queue only has 2 students in it currently. So I could just simply click on save, and that's moving them and saving them as a constituent into your LGL database. A couple other things to note here as well too, that it will show up typically in other income. It does pull in all of like her information. If I open this up a little bit broader here, you'll see like her address, her phone number all shows up in here as well too. It shows up in this case under like tuition for the campaign. It creates the event and tells it here as well too. And then other information that's collected, like emergency contact information, that will flow over in under the notes field as well. So that all gets sort of bulked together under notes. So that's one way. You could just simply go through and save each one if you wanted to, or just wanted to also point out, if you've never been in here before, you can just take bulk actions and you can save. If you had 50 come in one day, you could just go ahead and save those, and then they're in your LGL database. So very little work on your end, just simply approving or rejecting those. The other area I wanted to focus on that you can find this information is that events tab that some of you are actually using today. So if I go over into events, you'll see that the events are actually these classes that have already been created. So once the first student registers for a class, it will automatically pull that event into LGL and not only display it with some more details if you clicked here, but it'll also start to show you how many constituents in this case have registered for that particular class and what the dollar value is. Some of these are just showing up as 0 since it's a test site, but also it'll show like this example here of $300. So you can kind of track how many people have been registering right in your LGL database. And if you want to go back and look at, again, CourseStorm, a lot of this data lives in there as well too. So you'll be managing a lot of things in CourseStorm, but again, the important thing is that you have that one system of record, keeping the data all together, saving you guys a ton of time. It also, I would say, is a great way to also focus on more advanced reporting. We do have reporting in CourseStorm, but again, you're looking at those fundraising reports and donor management type reports. So that can all be done directly in LGL with their advanced reporting functionality.